What do you guys do? What do you do for fun? Because you can't drink, right? I mean, at the international, well, even at international hotels in Saudi, can you drink? Do they have alcohol?
Well,
No.
Well, hold the mic.
no, I don't think so. But
I'm
We
not
do a lot of
equating,
things
not
for
saying you
fun.
have to drink to have fun, but at Penn State you do.
I know it is a pretty American thing to drink to have fun. Well, whether it's the Super Bowl, it's just a Sunday night or whatever. But we play something called Balot in Saudi Arabia, which I'm really interested in. It's like, yeah, boys, it's like an Arabian card game where like 4 people play, and like it's like in a team of 2, and then the first team to get to 152 points wins, and it gets pretty competitive.
Marwa,
It really does.
do Emiratis play that?
Maybe, I'm not aware. So I just hang out with my friends for the most part.
Yeah.
And,
Where do you go when you go out? And
Well, we
hang on. So
Okay.
before we go, I want to set this up, right?
all right.
So for people who just have no idea of Arab cultures, right? Just like walking, because you're just like these cities in the middle of the desert. Like, what do y'all do out there, man? Like, so you hang out with your friends. Where do you hang out?
So we hang out at home. We go like in cars, Starbucks.
Starbucks,
That's about it.
malls.
Yeah, malls. Yeah, and back home it's a lot of malls because like our malls are a lot better, first of all, and we have everything there. So like the cinema, the restaurants, everything is in the mall.
Muhammad, how about you, man?
So either cafe hopping or hanging out with friends in their house.
What's cafe hopping?
Going from cafe to cafe,
Like bar hopping?
yeah,
But
but
like
same
in
thing.
a more
but-
Muslim way.
So it's bar hopping without the alcohol?
Yeah,
minus
so-
all the alcohol in the girls.
Without the alcohol or mixing sexes?
No, I mean you can mix them, but like you can't.
Wait, no, hang on. Hold the mic.
Like you don't go out of your way to just go approach a woman and be like, hey, like.
Okay, hang on. We're
That's
going to
not a
get to that in a second. We're going to get to the dating scene in a second.
But
So-
I do have an answer for your question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I think I can speak for most Khaliji countries when I say that
Hold the mic.
Khaliji countries, including Saudi Arabia and UAE, are pretty social countries. Like people are very social. We like to hang around at night. Like we have this thing called khema or milheg, which is some sort of like a big room that every house has, or like most houses have, where people basically just go there, they hang out. Cooking is really a love language in our country. We like to get together. We cook some lamb.
So is that like the Diwania?
Huh?
The Diwania?
Diwania, exactly, yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't have said
Can
it
you
better.
explain that more? Because this is really key. Because every house has a Diwania.
Yeah, a Diwania is basically where most of the guys are like the men hold their like they sit there, they socialize, they play card games. A lot of them, we sometimes play FIFA or 2K. Like it is a common thing back home. We sit there, we socialize, we talk about life, and we talk about work. And again, we really like to cook and stay up all night, and just listen to quality music like Muhammad Abdu and like a lot of really good artists out that we have in the Middle East. So yeah, we like to just hang out together. You know what I mean?
The guys will have their own, and then the girls will just hang out like, inside the house. We do pretty much similar things, except we, sit around, sometimes talk about stuff and people, and then we cook too.
So here, let me just say what I heard you say, what I heard the two of you say. When what I've experienced, Arab culture is a really, really social culture.
Yes.
Yes.
People are talking all the time,
Constantly.
interacting. So that means you have to have a room in the house where it's like in the US, a lot of us have a living room, but Americans will often have a living room that nobody goes into.
Yes.
Right? It's like, how many of you in your houses, you have a living room that actually no one ever really uses, it just sits there? So Arab homes have a diwania that is used every single day. I mean, sometimes, right? For some families, right? It's just like, that's where you go and you gather for hours and hours on end talking.
That's where like we hang out. But I mean, it's not like we sit there all weekend long. Like he said, we do a lot of coffee shop hopping and stuff. We go out to eat, restaurants, watch a movie with some friends, grab some coffee, sit down. We play Balot in coffee sometimes, which gets pretty hectic because it is. Like I said, it's like a pretty competitive game. So there's a lot of times and instances where people shout, they get angry. I know my boys right there. They get really angry and rowdy when they play. So they already know what I'm talking about.
So what about can we go with the like here, alcohol is a lubricant for engagement, right? As you guys experience that here? Have you been to American parties here?
Yes, we've been to America.
So you see the alcohol is like
We don't necessarily participate in any like sins, as we might like to call it, but yeah.
Wait, necessarily participate? Is that because the cameras are on?
No, that's honest to God, truth.
So you mean then you don't participate?
I don't participate in like drinking and all the
Okay,
things that
you.
you're not supposed to be doing.
So how is it then? What do you notice as the difference between, say, like a party here, where people are drinking, like in Muhammad? I'm going to direct this at you. Like, so people are drinking, and the alcohol is really lubricating everything. To gatherings in your world where people are not drinking and they're just as animated. Like, what do you see? What's the difference?
I feel like the difference is when it comes to alcohol, usually bad emotions come out with it. So most of the the conversations that are being discussed are about, well, someone's sad, so when they drink alcohol, they start talking about their sadness or their emotions. But in Arab culture, it's not necessarily what happens. Maybe like with a cup of coffee or tea, people discuss like future plans or like emotions or what have you.
So it's just it can be just as animated. It's just more, you just don't have that I don't know, the in between or something of the alcohol.
Can I add something?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know how it's gonna be a weird analogy, but do you know how like alcohol is a big thing right here? Coffee is a really big thing back home. And so whenever anything happens, when people are sad, they drink coffee in funerals. When people are happy, they drink coffee. When people wake up in the morning, they drink coffee. So some people even wake up in the morning, drink coffee, go to class, get back and go to Starbucks to get another coffee. And so a lot of people already be on that, like the caffeine rush. You know what I mean? So I feel like they, they're a bit similar, give or take the hallucinating part. But
yeah, okay, I got you. This is in Dubai,
Yep.
right? As you know, right? And this is also the Dubai Mall. I was there. So my first trip to Dubai, I was there for 48 hours. I flew in because I was working on a proposal with my partner. And we sat in a hotel room for 48 hours and we cranked out this 80-page proposal. And then I left. He went to a cricket game and I went to the mall. I never go to the mall. I haven't been to a mall in the United States in like 30 years. But I went to that mall because I'm like, I had to see this. You know what I mean? So one of the reasons for the mall, though, like in the summertime, it's really, really, really hot.
even in the winter sometimes.
Even in the winter.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
pretty hot.
Yeah, like one time I was in Kuwait in the summertime, and it was like 200 degrees Fahrenheit, I swear. You know what I mean? And the only place you could go is in air conditioning, and one place you go is the mall. It's like a hangout spot, right? Because you got to be inside. So is that what happens?
Yeah, and it's pretty convenient because it has everything. So like you want to do grocery, you want to shop, you want to go to the barber shop, everything's there.
So like the one in Dubai has 1,200
Yeah.
stores, right?
It's the biggest mall in the world.